I'm going to meet a koala and a koala keeper. Hello.
Hi, how you going? My name's Jamie.
Hi, Jamie.
And this is Maurie. He's one of our gorgeous little boys. If you want to give him a pat,
Oh,
just here on the lower part of his back.
Hello, Maurie. How are you? Come around and have a look at his face, Paul. Oh, you are just a gorgeous little boy, aren't you? How
He's about 4.
He's 4 years
4
old.
years old, and they normally live till they're about 15 here in captivity.
Oh, really? Oh, his hair.
Very soft, isn't it?
He's not as soft as he's underneath.
Yeah.
He's not as soft as those little bandicoots.
Oh, yes, no, and the red kangaroos, they've got quite a soft
And look at
coat
the
as
claws
well.
on him.
Very well equipped for climbing those trees.
And all he cares about is those gum leaves.
Exactly. So
And he's got 2 little teeth, rabbit teeth on the top and 2 on the bottom.
That's right, that's right. And then
How
he's
gorgeous.
got big molars up the back so he can chew it all up.
Oh, isn't he beautiful? So what's the deal with koalas like in the wild here in Australia?
Well, they're classified as a vulnerable species. Queensland is actually petitioning to get them put on the endangered list because we do have a lot of disease coming up and down the east coast.
They should be on the endangered list because we don't want to lose them. They're so gorgeous.
Exactly. But here in South Australia, our populations are quite good, quite stable. We've got some of the healthiest populations in the country because they are isolated. Of course, Kangaroo Island.
Aren't you just beautiful?
Very well.
You're just beautiful, aren't you?
You're doing better, yeah?
I want more. So, do they make a noise?
They do. They make like a grunting sound.
A bit like
a pig. A lot of people describe it as sounding like a pig. Yeah.
Okay. Like the wombat and a little bit like the emu does?
No, the emu is more of a sort of a drumming sound.
Yeah, like a gurgling.
Yeah, it's more like a grunt, like a grunting, like a pig. And then it'll go into nearly like a crescendo, so quite a
yeah.
Getting very close and slow.
You look a bit stoned there on the eucalyptus, I reckon.
It's a bit of an urban myth. Oh, I don't want to.
Is it? Oh, really? What's he looking at? Looking for hawks or something?
Oh no, this is our new shade cloth, so they've got really, really poor vision in the day.
Oh, look, he's got little tiny eyebrows like John Howard. Oh, she's gorgeous. Maurie. No, he's not interested. He's busy.
No, he's
it's like
big listen. He could also be listening to the tractor driving
okay.
around there, so that's a different noise to what he's used to.
Those claws.
Very well equipped. You can see his double thumb, 2 thumbs, and 3 fingers. So, Maurie.
Oh, this is great. Yes, we were trying to do this in Victoria and we couldn't get.
No, you can't get anywhere near them.
Couldn't get near them.
No.
And you had to pay $60 to stand this far away from them. And even then you had to have your hands behind your back and sit on the photocopier and be approved by the government before you even touched them. There's little rats, bandicoots running.
They're probably little Potoroo.
Potoroo.
Tiny little kangaroos.
Yeah. Meanwhile, Maurie's going for a walk up the stump.
Where is my food?
Okay, no, I don't know what the word koala
means.
means.
The word koala actually means no drink or no
drink.
water in one
Okay.
of the indigenous languages from the eastern coast.
Do you know which one?
No, I'm sorry.
Do you know who the traditional owners of the land
Of this land here?
Yeah.
This is Ghana land.
Ghana land.
Well, actually, it's kind of. Oh, that's probably not. It's kind of this area right here would be a border between the Pemerank people, which lived in the
Pemerank,
hills.
okay.
Yeah, Pemerank, and the Ghana.
And the Ghana people,
that live
okay.
down on the plain. Yeah,
And
so it's a bit of a borderline.
so, like, for those internationals, right? What's the difference between one sort of people or another? Is it like a tribe?
Yep, different tribes.
As far as I believe, Aboriginal Australia years ago had like different countries.
40 different nations.
Okay.
40 different nations.
So it's a bit like Europe.
Exactly.
Except nowadays they're all invisible borders to us.
Yes, exactly.
And do you find koalas in all over Australia?
No, you only find them really on the eastern seaboard. So, you know, top of Queensland all the way down through the Great Dividing Range down to Melbourne. And then they'll go up to around about Mount Gambier in South Australia. And then there's a break. And then you get your introduced populations like the Adelaide Hills.
So down the southern Adelaide Hills, they're all introduced populations.
Yep.
Wow.
Adelaide Hills is introduced in the 1920s. KI is introduced in the 1920s.
KI being Kangaroo Island.
Kangaroo Island, sorry.
That's right.
Riverland, they also put some there in the 1920s, and they put some on the Eyre Peninsula as well. Whether the Riverland population. There are still signs.
Yes.
But I've never seen one, but then I don't live up there.
Yeah.
And the Eyre Peninsula, and I don't think the Eyre Peninsula population is very healthy either. And there's also a small population over in Western Australia near Perth somewhere too. And they were put there as an insurance population. So we nearly wiped them out, hunting them for their coats in the earlier part of the century.
So do they get grumpy? Like, does he get up and have a bad day?
Just like any animal, things can irritate him.
And how do you know when he's grumpy?
Oh, he'll flick his ears. A wild koala, probably these guys are very different. He's kind of like a domesticated koala. A wild koala would grunt and growl at you. They can even swipe at you with their claws. A really good one though is the flicking of the ears. Oftentimes you'll see birds swooping them and their ears will just be going flick, flick, flick. That's a really annoying koala. But then on the other hand, it could be a female in season as well, because when they're very excited, they'll flick their ears too.
Now, I heard another thing. I heard that koala females are all lesbians. They practice on each other the sexual act.
Oh, no, I haven't heard that
Haven't you?
No.
That apparently they practice the sexual act on each other.
Yeah.
So when mating season comes, they pick one male koala and then piss him off, then go back to the female group.
Ah.
I don't know if that's true or not.
No, I'm not
It was a lesbian that told me.
I'm not sure. I'm not sure. No, I know that when a female koala is looking for a dominant male, or looking for a male, sorry, she wants a really dominant male, so she will try and run away from him. So he's got to show her that he's big and strong and he can capture her and dominate her.
Oh, so he slaps her around a bit.
A bit, yeah. And if he can't do that, she will not mate with him.
Oh, really?
No, she will not mate with him.
Ah.
Yeah, exactly. You want the biggest, strongest male because they're a territorial animal.
So it's a bit like cats when they rough each other up.
Yes.
Ah.
Exactly. Yeah, you want the biggest, strongest.
So she doesn't have a pouch, or she does have a pouch?
No, he's a he. The males don't. No, only
of course the males don't.
Only the females have a pouch, and these guys have what's called a backwards-facing pouch. So the easiest way I remember,
like a kangaroo, but backwards.
Exactly. So kind of like an upside-down kangaroo pouch.
So when the baby's born, does it crawl up through the fur like a kangaroo baby does?
Yep.
And then
Mum will lick a pathway with her saliva.
Oh, and
so it'll find the way through.
Follows the saliva, a bit like ants following a path of secretion.
Exactly.
Wow, nature is really cool, isn't it?
No, they're fascinating.
I bet you hate working here.
Oh, I'm so spoiled. I'm so spoiled. It was definitely worth all the years of study.
Just the smell. The smell of the place is beautiful. Exactly. Now, what about bushfire season?
Can be quite dangerous up here.
So what do you do? Do you get the animals out of here?
Hey?
Do you get the animals out of here?
We have sprinkler systems on all of our buildings here. We've got big, high impact, I don't know, you might not be able to see them up here, but big, high impact sprinklers. You'll be able to see them on the dingo hut.
Okay.
What we do is just turn the whole park on, sprinklers and everything go on.
Wet everything.
Mm-hmm. Wet it all down because a fire, on an extreme fire day, the bottom of that freeway down there, if someone throws a cigarette butt out, it can take 5 minutes for that fire to get up there.
I remember 2 Ash Wednesdays in my lifetime, and it's quite shocking, the whole city.
It's horrible. Absolutely horrible.
And we got to take care of little fellas like Maurie, don't we?
Exactly.
Thank you so much for letting me film you.
No,
I'll use all that information and share it with the world.
Awesome. Good.
And teach people about Australia and our fantastic little animals like Maurie.
We're very lucky. We're very, very lucky.
I'll give you my card. You can stay at my place anytime you want. Right? Thanks.
No worries.
Thanks a lot.
Have a good day.
Just quietly, this is so much better than Hillsville, Victoria. You have got nothing on Adelaide Hills. Not to be disrespectful, because I do love Victoria, but I've got to say, credit where credit's due. Cleland National Park is a treasure. Just being here, even not seeing the animals, I feel vibrated. Vibrated in the non-sexual sense, of course. You reckon, Paul? We're going to the dingos. Go and check out a dingo or two. God, I feel like Steve Irwin. Steve Anderson here. Crikey! I can hear noises. Wow, there's a big... Oh, look, there's a dingo there. Hey, sweetie. Hey, sweetie. Hello. Oh, look, there's dingoes. Oh, he's got a hunk of meat. Wow. Oh, and there's one right here in the bushes. They've just been fed, obviously. Such beautiful animals. I used to have a dog that was the same colour as a dingo. Their tails are like very bushy. They're a bit like a cross between a cattle dog and a sheepdog. But they're not a dog at all, apparently. Hi. They're not a dog at all, are they, dingoes?
No, they're actually a wolf.
A wolf?
Yeah.
The Australian wolf. Beautiful. Oh, really? Ah, so they originated in Southeast Asia. Hello, sweetie. You look gorgeous. What's the exhibition like? Is there a button or something? Groans and short barks. A bark howl warns of danger to other pack members. Oh, that sounds like my old dog Zeus. A snuffle occurs when startled. Okay. A howl used for long distance communication to attract pack members. Wow. Feels like, oh, so you can feel one. I bet you it feels more alive than that piece of skin does. Well, this is nice, isn't it? So this is part of the path. You walk through here and then you go out this way and you continue on. I remember. Oh, look, there's another little what's it called? Potoroo. Little Potoroo there in the bushes. And there's blackberry bushes amongst the foliage, and mushrooms and ferns and little creeks, fallen logs for animals to live in, rocks and things. Oh, look at these little sweethearts coming down the track. Yes, sweetie. Come on. Ah, that darling. Hello. What is it, a heron or a stork? Hello, sweetheart. Don't run, I just wanted to say hello. Okay, I finally found some kangaroos. I presume they're reasonably tame. They bounded away when I came close before. Now they seem to be okay. These are little western greys. And they're so gorgeous. I've got some food for you, sweetheart. Hello. Hello, you want some food? I've got food for you. Hey. Here. Hello, little darling. It's coming up. I've got some food for you. Here you go. Oh, aren't you beautiful? Aren't you beautiful? Oh. Come on. Some food for you. Your little soft lips are so gorgeous. And little Joey. Oh, you are so cute. And you too. Hello, well this is a big red kangaroo. It's only a little one, I think it's a boy. And he's quite friendly. He's been eating the food. And he is so gorgeous. He'll let me pat him. And he's got lovely fur. Very soft. Look at his paws are black. Such a sweet animal, hey? Such a sweet animal. I didn't like that. It made him a bit uncomfortable. Yes, it's a boy, alright. I can't get over how lucky I am to be sitting here talking with a kangaroo. Hello, sweetheart. Do you want a bit of this? Huh? Yeah? Eating grass. So, beautiful creatures, our kangaroos. I love the Australian big red kangaroo. Real sweetheart. I lost Paul. He was somewhere over there. Oh, there's kangaroos loose in this paddock everywhere. There's a couple laying over there. There's a red one and a brown one over there. Oh, looks like they're coming down the path.